Greetings and thank you for joining us for another episode of As the Patch Turns. The star of the show this month is going to be Automate 2022, Patch 1. As per usual, our conversation is going to start around Patch 2022.1, some top fixes, and product updates. We'll also talk a little bit about what's new. Before discussing 2022.1, however, just a quick reminder about functionality that was included in 2021.12. As of that patch, 2021.12, MySQL 5.5 is no longer supported in full and patch installers. You would be required to upgrade MySQL to 8.0 and then run the full or patch installer for 2021.10 or higher before restarting ConnectWise Automate services. Additionally, there was some old legacy report manager functionality. This dates way back to the LabTech days. This was the report manager functionality that was built upon Crystal reporting. That has all been completely removed from the product at this time. Some fixes in this build. We fixed an issue in the registry editor on the computer management screen that was causing data not to populate correctly. Automate license processing will now occur regardless of the number of agents checking in. In the script log, there was some date and time ambiguity that was showing up in there that has been resolved. More product updates for you. Again, going back to 2021.10, running the Automate server on MySQL 8.0 and Windows Server 2019 are now in official support. We are currently testing installing the Automate server on Windows Server 2022, and we have begun R&D efforts regarding installing the Windows agent on computers running Windows 11, as well as addressing recent changes to WMI and WMIC. New in this build will include multi-selecting contacts from the contacts grid in our Web Control Center. Coming soon to a release near you is going to have our script editor in Web. This is something we've been talking about for quite a long time. It is currently in pilot for at least 1 month. We are targeting patch 2022.2 to have the script editor in Web. What you can see when we finally have script editor in Web in 2022.2 is a host of different script functions that will be available right out of the box, including some command execution like shell and PowerShell. We are going to have some if check functionality, script functions like script goto and script label. You'll be able to interact with variables in EDFs. We'll have more functions in there like patching functions and ticketing functions as well. Targeting 2022.4, we're going to have some networking functions in the script editor such as ping, SNMP, SSH, telnet, etc. We are also building in some additional intelligence around scripting and permissions. We are adding permission checks for certain script functions. In this way, if the person running the script does not have permissions to certain things like an agent template or a plugin, or certain EDFs or groups, they will not be able to run a script to affect those things. We're also adding some script function categories, script protection from accidental deletion. We're going to redesign the UX for a more intelligent use of script permissions, and we're refactoring the way the time recording is used within a script as well. Thank you for joining us today, and please make sure to tune in next month for another episode of As the Patch Turns. Love you.